Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. Hey everyone, Perry Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast, owner of PutYourselfFirst.com, and founder of Team Power Blast. I want to welcome you to another episode. Had a benchmark week this past week, actually 2 days ago, as of this recording, turned the big 5-0. I know a lot of you are thinking, my gosh, Perry, we thought you were like barely in your early 30s. I know. Yeah, that's the way I feel. Actually, I feel more like late 20s, a little bit better shape. But that's what I want to talk to you about. This past week, I don't know why I didn't do a podcast on the road, but this just occurred to me today. I have been traveling through the Canadian Rockies and visiting a lot of people's bucket list type of items. You've seen some pictures in the past if you've watched any previous episodes of the Power Blast podcast. And my wife, my sister and I, we went to a destination, and the next day, my sister and I decided to do a hike up by Lake Louise. Google it. We went to the Lake Agnes Tea House. Thought we'd go up and get a sandwich, but it's quite a hike. And actually, after all said and done, we did about 6 miles and went to an elevation of maybe probably climbed about 2,000 feet, maybe not quite. But the incline, while not dramatically steep, made you a little winded. And I started to really think about this and just kind of appreciate the fact that there, while there are a lot of people going up that hill, there are kids, there are, people with that were a little older, there are quite a few people. We did run into some people along the way that were kind of like, is it worth it? And of course it's worth it. It's exercise, right? But it was just the ability to just kind of go up there. But I realize and I appreciate the way this day to day, just trying to improve yourself, just trying to exercise, that eat right exercise combo each day, and what it enables you to do. A lot of times when I interview people and they say they want to lose 20 pounds or they want to lose 50 pounds, etc., it's the bigger question is, well, it's not the number on the scale that you want, it's what's it going to enable you to do? How are you going to feel? What would it feel like when you get there? And so, while it felt just empowering to be surrounded by the mountains, it was just as empowering to be able to have the ability to do hikes like that and to go on, in nature and not be struggling and not be a victim of just sitting around doing nothing. And that's what a lot of times people are. They end up being a victim of their circumstance when they can make some subtle changes. I'm talking slight changes. If you've ever read The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, talks about these little subtle changes that you can make just a little bit each day. You won't even notice any difference the next day, the next day. But over time, might even take a year or 2 years down the line, you see some big changes. You want to see faster changes? You get an exercise program like P90X3 or P90X, T25. Some of those workouts, you accelerate that time, and you just show up and do the best you can each day, just a little bit, just to improve a little bit each day, improve your nutrition a little bit each day, and you start to eventually, 30, 60, 90 days, even a year out, you start to see some major changes. You ask friends like my friend Carol or my friend Melissa or my friend Charlie or my friend David, who have built this into now their routine just a little bit. They show up just a little bit each day, and bam, you just start to see this. But it isn't, while the belt loop notches and the scale and the clothing sizes and all the things that go along with shrinking waistlines happen, it's the other magical things that can happen in life and empower you to go, oh my gosh, I can walk up a flight of stairs without getting winded, or man, I decided to climb a mountain today and I think I might do it again. It's those sort of things that's just amazing just to show up. So that's why I come on to these and say, I invite you to join one of my 30-day challenges. And these aren't challenges that are just going to be, you can start as a beginner. Or if you want to ramp things up, you can start and train for a triathlon if you want. But it's just showing up for yourself for that 30 days. And then we'll do, you want another challenge, we do it the next month too. But don't put it off. We want to start making these little changes each day so that eventually you can climb to the top of your mountain and, make things happen and make life glorious. Comment below, message me, go to the link, sign up for our upcoming challenge. Let's do it. Let's conquer your mountain. Remember? We'll see you next week.